students, welcome to Samrana English classes. Today we are studying poem A Tiger in the Zoo from the book First Flight, class 10th. This poem throws light on the idea of freedom even for animals. Animals also must be left free to roam in their natural habitat, that is the jungle. And poet also tells how miserable life animals have to live in the cages in zoo. As the title of the poem is A Tiger in the Zoo, so you can easily understand that the poem is about a tiger which is in the zoo. So poem is a sharp contrast of a tiger in the zoo with the tiger in its natural habitat. The poet has shown the actions and mood of the tiger when it was in the zoo natural habitat in the jungle. The poem moves from the zoo to the jungle and back again to the zoo. So you have to read it silently, and you have also to see the stanzas which speak about the tiger in the zoo, which ones speak about the tiger in the zoo. So first of all let's understand the poem well. Let me start the explanation. First stanza. He stalks in his vivid stripes the few steps of his cage on pads of velvet quiet in his quiet rake. So he is here tiger. Poet is saying that tiger stalks in his vivid stripes. Stalk here, it means to move slowly and quietly towards an animal, to follow or to secretly or illegally watch something. जैसे कहते हैं ना शिकार को अपने देखना, like this. So he stalks in his vivid stripes. So he is walking slowly in his vivid stripes. He has stripes on his body and he walks in the limited space which he is provided in the zoo. On pads of velvet quiet. On pads, it means the paws of the tiger. The tiger has paws which are soft, smooth. The word velvet here tells about the softness and smoothness of tiger's pads, yani paws. He has soft, smooth paws. So his paws are soft like velvet. His paws are soft like velvet, and he doesn't make any noise. He does not produce any sound. No sound is produced by the tiger when it moves, when it walks in his cage, in his quiet rake. Tiger is silent. Quiet means here silent, but he is angry. So in the cage, tiger is moving slowly. He can only move few steps because he does not have enough space in the cage. His paws are soft and smooth like the velvet cloth, and he is very quiet, but he is angry. So this is the condition of tiger in the zoo. Next stanza. What tiger must be doing? Tiger should be lurking, hiding himself secretly or half concealed in the shadow through the long grass, sliding through the long grass near the water hole. वो पानी के जगह पर जो वाटर ट्रो होता है, वाटर होल होता है, वहाँ पर उसे लंबी घास में छुपा हुआ होना चाहिए था. मतलब वो ऐसे ही अच्छा लगता है जंगल में जहाँ से नियर द वाटर होल वेयर प्लम्प डियर पास, जहाँ से एक हेल्दी प्लीजेंटली फैट एक डियर गुजरता है. दैट इज़ इनफ for the tiger to eat. Next stanza. He should be snarling around houses at the jungle's edge, baring his white fangs, his claws, terrorizing the village. What else he must be doing? That is described here by the poet. Poet says tiger must be sitting at the jungle's edge. in close vicinity of a village. Where tiger must be sitting? He should be snarling around houses. वो घरों के चारों तरफ उसे क्या करना चाहिए? Snarling means animal makes angry sound, feeds rough sound, जो कि जानवर निकालता है जब किसी को से डराना होता है, गुर्राना जिसे कहते हैं. So he must be snarling around houses in the vicinity of village at the jungle's edge. वो किनारे पर, जंगल के किनारे पर जहाँ से गांव की शुरुआत हो जाती है, तो उस विसिनिटी में वो घूम रहा होता. bearing his white fangs, his claws, and he must be showing or uncovering, exposing his white fangs, fangs. Fangs here means long sharp teeth of tiger. वो अपने uncovered means he was uncovering, exposing his sharp teeth. Why? To frighten the villagers. His claws, and he must be showing his claws. वो अपने पंजे दिखा रहा होता. Terrorizing the village. What he must be doing? Terrorizing the village. वो गांव को डरा रहा होता, गांव वालों को डरा रहा होता. तो that is the life of a tiger, or in this way they enjoy in the jungle as we enjoy in cities, in urban area. So they live in the jungle. So jungle is the proper habitat of animals. पूरी पोएम में यही जो प्रॉपर आइडिया है, जो बात है, वो बताई गई है about the cruelty towards animals. Cruel thing when they are kept in the zoos, in the cages. ते उनको स्वतंत्र रहना चाहिए, उनको जंगलों में ही रहना चाहिए. So in the fourth stanza, let us see what the poet is suggesting. But he is locked in a concrete cell. But it's a irony, it's a plight that the tiger is not like that, as he has described in the above two paragraphs, that what tiger must be doing, कि टाइगर को क्या करता रहना चाहिए था, उसको क्या करना चाहिए था कि वो गांव में घूम रहा होता, वो डराता लोगों को, क्योंकि वो एक पावरफुल, एक ब्रेव, एक फियर्स एनिमल है, और वही उसका काम है कि वो स्वतंत्र अपनी बहादुरी के साथ रहे. लेकिन जब उसे केज में रख दिया जाता है तो वो बहुत ही मिजरेबल कंडीशन हो जाती है. द पोएट नाउ डिस्क्राइब्स द प्लाइट ऑफ द टाइगर, दैट द टाइगर इज इन द केज विच इज मेड ऑफ कॉन्क्रीट, विच इज मेड ऑफ सीमेंट. सो सेल हियर मीन्स केज. सो बट द टाइगर इज लॉक्ड, he is imprisoned in the cage, his strength behind bars. And now his strength that could be seen in the village, where he was frightening the villagers, or where he was trying to make a plump deer his prey. But no, alas, it is said that he is locked in a concrete cell in the prison. He is imprisoned, he is behind the bars, stalking the length of his cage, ignoring visitors. What he is doing? Stalking the length of his cage. टाइगर को क्या करते रहना चाहिए था कि उसे अपना घूम के अपने शिकार को देखना चाहिए था, जो कि उसका काम है. लेकिन यहाँ पे वो किसको स्टॉक कर रहा है? द लेंथ ऑफ द cage, because he can only move in the cage. Seeing stealthily. Stalking here means seeing stealthily, the same which I told you in the first stanza. So he is seeing stealthily the length of his cage, ignoring visitors, and he is ignoring visitors whom he doesn't want, जिनको वो बिल्कुल नहीं चाहता है, who have come to see him. So now we come to the last stanza. He hears the last voice at night, the patrolling cars, and stares with his brilliant eyes at the brilliant stars. He hears the last voice at night. Now the tiger is described as he is in the city, he is in the concrete cell in the zoo, He hears the last voice at night. लास्ट में, रात में, अंत में, at late night, what can he hear? वो क्या सुन सकता है? He hears the patrolling cars. वो पेट्रोल करती हुई कार्स को सुनता है. Patrolling means when someone walk for safety, to guard an area, जिसे हम हिंदी में कहते हैं गश्त लगाना, पहरा लगाना. That patrolling car's voice is heard by the tiger and stares with his brilliant eyes. और वो continuous देखता है. stare करना, continuous लगातार देखते रहना, घूरना जिसे कहते हैं. He stare with his brilliant eyes. और वो स्टार लाइक अपनी चमचमाती आँखों से उनको देखता रहता. एट द ब्रिलियंट स्टार्स. किन को? ब्रिलियंट स्टार्स. वहाँ पर वंडरफुल ब्राइट स्टार्स को वो देखता है. विद हिज वंडरफुल ब्राइट eyes, brilliant bright eyes. So the poet expresses the plight of a caged tiger here. Poet is exposing the cruelty towards animals which are kept in the zoo and cages. A human being must understand that they must be left to roam in their natural habitat. Again, I am telling you this, that the poem is about the same idea, same problem, same issue, the cruelty towards animals. Very poorly tortured to perform in the zoo when they are trained to perform in the zoo. So that is a plight, that is a very poor thing for the animals when they are treated like that. And this tiger is a royal species that is already on the verge of extinction. Verge of extinction मतलब पहले से वो लुप्त हो चुके हैं, बहुत काफ़ी कुछ मर चुके हैं, बेकार हो चुके हैं. उनकी जो जाति है वो सरवाइव कर पाने में उन्हें डिफ़िकल्टीज़ फेस करनी पड़ रही है. तो ऐसे में हमें एनिमल्स को प्रोटेक्ट करना चाहिए, उनकी स्पेसीज़ को प्रोटेक्ट करना चाहिए, जिससे हम आने वाले समय में उनको देख सकें पृथ्वी पर. As this industrialization and urbanization is increasing, so this has become very difficult for the animals to live freely in their natural habitat in jungles, because forests are being cut down, and because of the deforestation their natural habitat is snatched away from them. So they have to move, they have to roam here and there, and sometimes they come in the vicinity of cities or villages, so where they are caught and they are killed. We will not preserve these animals, we will not be able to see their offsprings, and they would not learn to hunt, learn to live like wild animals. You know, when we cage wild animals, it also disturbs the ecological balance, ecosystem. So we should be kind towards animals. We must not keep them in cage, or especially keeping animals in cages must be banned when they are tortured to perform in the zoos. So it must be banned. It is cruelty towards the animals when they are brought to the cities to imprison them in the cages, so they are separated from their family where they enjoy like we enjoy. And the tiger was in cage, he was so helpless. How helplessly he was expressing his anger. He was quiet, but it could be seen that he was angry because he could not do anything. When he was behind the bars, he was imprisoned, he was captured, he is not free. He also could not show his strength, his power, because he was behind the bars. Poet has also described some of the actions in the poem, like walking along the cage, hearing of the patrolling of cars, ignoring visitors, staring at the brilliant stars. So in this way, this poem presents the miserable life led by the animals in the zoo, that how they are tortured in the zoo. So their life just different when they are roaming free in the jungles and when they are kept in the cages. So every living creature loves freedom, so they must be set free, they must be left free, they should not be caged. I hope now you understand the poem well. If you have any doubt or any problem in doing question answer of this poem, so you can left a message for me, you can comment in comment box or in WhatsApp group.